up, what up, what up? What's going on, everyone? Another Monday, another live stream. What's good, Butler King? How is everyone doing in the chat? Bit of a cold day today for us here in Sofia, Bulgaria. Let us know where's everyone from, if you haven't told us already on some of the previous streams. And how's everyone doing? So today, yo, Derelict, welcome to the stream. Nice to see people from the Discord server. 2gas24. Yo, yo, yo. Is it pronounced 2gas24 or is it like French and the S is not pronounced? Can you please correct me if I'm wrong? Butler King, gorgeous day out here in Cali, man. That's what's up, that's what's up. Yo, Alex Ambient, glad to see you again. Had a great collab on the last stream with Alex Ambient. Some dope guitar stuff. Warm day here in Germany, man. Nice to see you all here. So today, before starting to make beats, I wanted to 2GA24, so no S, right? Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Audio mix expert tuning in from the UK. Yo, what's good, audio mix expert? By the way, again, a good opportunity for me to plug our Discord server. If you haven't joined the Discord server, definitely make sure you do that. The link will be down in the description of the video. It's already quite active there, having great music production nerd talk and just chatting. And I personally give feedback on people's tracks, so if you're interested in that, make sure to join the server. We will do it on stream, on some of the next streams. I just want to have more tracks to review, and currently there aren't that many, but if more people join, I'm pretty sure there will be more tracks to review. Subarashi Mike, cold and snowing here in Sweden. Man, I wouldn't expect anything else from Sweden, right? That's how it's supposed to be. Hey, yo, Daryl, what up, man? I see you joining on Twitch. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you, man. Cool, 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 cool. Borodnia. Hey, what's up? What's up? Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Man, I pretty much have seen all the people that are now, so I pretty much know the people from the Discord or from the comments. So I really like the fact that we're forming a bit of a community here around these streams and the videos and the Discord server. So it's super cool. Again, if anyone hasn't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description of the video. It's totally free and we're having a lot of fun there. I know I'm repeating myself, but a lot of people maybe don't know yet about that. Also, please, I would highly appreciate it if you give the video a like, the stream. People who are watching on YouTube, hit that like button down there. And for anyone who's watching on Twitch, and I don't think there is a like button on Twitch, but hey, who cares? I appreciate you all for joining. Derelict says, my tracks aren't ready for human trials yet. Hey, no worries, man. Take your time. Take your time. Whenever you feel the track feedback section, I've named it Roast My Beat or something like that, but I can assure you that we are all very friendly and we always provide constructive criticism. Like, there is no actual roasting and, being rude to people. So when you feel ready, man. That would be great. So what else? Yeah, hit that like button and let's start with. So I wanted to talk about something today, because sampling has been a bit of a hot topic in recent weeks. There are a couple of things that I've been wanting to talk to you. So first of all, the difference between a copyright strike and a copyright claim on YouTube. Because, for example, I got this copyright claim 3 weeks ago on my stream, and people seem to be annoyed when they get a copyright claim on YouTube. I just wanted to clear that up and explain what the difference is between those. But if anyone knows, hey, let me know if you have got any copyright claims and even if they worry you. So a copyright claim on YouTube is when a track is entered into their content ID system. So this happens when you upload stuff through DistroKid or any other distributor. So what happens is the content ID database scans all the videos uploaded to YouTube. And when they find a match, they put a copyright claim on that video. And the result isn't really that awful or that scary. The result is that the video cannot be monetized. So this means that any revenue from the video goes into the copyright holder. And that's really not a huge problem, because most people, especially if you're a beginner or bedroom beat maker or whatever, you're not gonna earn so much money anyways, so you shouldn't really be worried about that too much. I'm starting with this topic, by the way, because I wanted to talk about this AI thing that detects samples, which a lot of people are worried about, and just get more into it a bit in a second. So that's the copyright claim. The copyright claim is really not that big of a deal. I get copyright claims on my own music all the time from my own distributor, from the distributor that my label uses to release the music. And I just need to shoot them an email to release the claim if this is really necessary. So people shouldn't really get so upset when they get a copyright claim. Now, a copyright strike, well, that is a big problem. A copyright strike means that someone has manually, again, different from the copyright claim. The copyright claim happens automatically, there are no humans involved in it. While with the copyright strike, this means that a human being has seen your video and they think that you have infringed on their copyright. So that's when they issue this copyright strike. You have again 30 days to dispute it, same as the copyright claim. And the thing is that for 3 copyright strikes, your channel is permanently deleted and there is no going back. So that's why copyright strikes are really bad, but copyright claims are really not that big of a problem. So I just wanted to clear that up in the beginning before we get into this Google AI thing, you know, the thing that detects samples very accurately and is able to provide this information to record labels, to lawyers and all this kind of stuff. So I just wanted to ask everyone watching, what's your general, like, what do you sample for we had this discussion in the Discord, by the way. Do you sample in your music? Do you feel like sampling is cheating, or if it's really like a good thing to rip off other people's work to make your own? Because I feel that it's a bit of a controversial topic and people always look at it a bit in a bit of a one-sided way. I think that honestly, in my opinion, when you talk about someone's work being sampled and looped and someone raps over it and this is done by a huge record label or something like that with a huge budget and they earn millions, I think they have the right to be pissed and to take legal action. But of course, the other thing that happens is that us more, DIY producers, people who sample more creatively, so to speak, we get the wrong end of the stick as well, because the record labels are always looking for someone to, if someone is using their work. And of course, if you are a small producer, like not like a big artist, I don't think there is any problem with that. I don't think they will sue you. I don't think there is a problem. People say all the time, I'm worried if I should I sample, because if I sample I might get sued. Well, no one's listening to your music anyways. Let's be honest. So you shouldn't be worried about that. So, having said that, let's get into this Google AI thing. And we had a discussion on the Discord server, by the way, about this. So let me show you the article. That there is this article from a website called Music 3.0. That's by Bobby Owsinski, a famous producer and engineer. So what's happening here? What's happening with the Google AI? I will scroll down a bit. I'll not read the whole article. But the thing is that now, thanks to some clever sampling sleuths, not sure how this word is pronounced, Google AI can detect a sample as little as a half second long that's even being chopped and time stretched. Now that's a problem, because obviously we always thought that if we process a sample enough, the content ID system on YouTube and the content ID system on YouTube will not be able to detect it. Dayo Togashi, hey, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Garth Richards, yo, glad to see you here. Welcome, Garth Richards. So, where were we? Oh yeah, so that's because even though Google Assistant, let me zoom it in a bit. That's because even though Google Assistant uses the same fingerprinting technology as Shazam, its deep neural network is miles ahead when it comes to sample identification. To be clear, sample detection was never an intended job for Google Assistant. Its ability was found by accident. A sample hunter by the name of DJ Pasta, great moniker by the way, figured out a way to feed audio directly into Google AI and was surprised that it identified every song. After digging deeper, he discovered that it could also uncover sample used as well. Just like that, a new use for the technology was found. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Alex Ambient, yeah, that's the collab track, man. I've kind of finished it, mixed it, mastered it. 2GOT24, few producers seems more annoyed by sample snitching more than AI, at least for now. Good point, because there was this other article from Tracklip and people were commenting down below the article with the exact same sentiment. Audio Mix Expert says sample chopping is at the very heart of styles like boom bap. It's a real shame it's coming to this. Yeah, I absolutely agree. It is, hip hop is based on sampling. It's not really something that you can take away so lightly from the, from this style of music and from the culture. Gyunei says Madlib could figure out what he sampled on some beats and get them cleared finally that way. That was a great comment. That was a great comment because he samples a lot of obscure records, right? Absolutely. That was a top comment, Gyunei. Thank you for this comment. So yeah, and there's the article on Tracklip's website, pretty much about the same thing. And so here they quote a person called Lobelia, and she is a member of the sample hunters community. So the founder of the sample hunting community goes by the moniker Lobelia. She already dabbled with Google and Shazam to detect samples around 2016 and 2017, but it took another 5 years before she realized this could be a game changer. When Google Assistant helped me find South City Midnight Lady by the Doobie Brothers as a guitar sample in Face to Face in late 2021, I realized that this could be huge. She recalls, especially because at that point we didn't even know that sound was a separate sample. We actually thought it was part of another sampled record. That is quite remarkable if you ask me. So it even uncovers samples that people didn't realize were separate samples. So that is kind of scary and maybe worrying. Garth Richards says, can it be possible to chop a sample so intricately until it's unnoticeable? At least that's my approach 90% of the time. Yeah, I think so. It's maybe... Daryl says, thanks a lot, DJ Pasta. Man, you know, I agree. DJ Pasta, he basically woke up. He basically woke the beast. Like he basically found this way to sample snitch on people. That's the thing. So Garth Richards, I think this is definitely possible. But I think it will get harder and harder to hide the sample. That is the problem. The problem is that it will be much harder to find it, to hide your samples that way. Jordan, subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate you subscribing. So yeah, I think this is definitely possible, but it's gonna get even harder because at this point with the content ID, if you chop the sample in if you do enough chopping and processing, you're kind of safe. Like just pitching the sample doesn't really get you off the hook. Content ID can detect it even if it's pitched up or down. But now they're talking about detecting samples that are less than 1 second in length. So that is kind of a problem. So some of the comments that I saw on this gotta go real micro chopping now. Yeah, but at this point, Gyune, I was wondering, like, does it even matter what you're sampling? If you are mangling it that much, does it even really matter what you're sampling? Because at some point you're sampling the thing for the vibe of the thing. So I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here, but there are the comments on the Tracklip article. We got people really pissed off because they say, appears you misspelled sample snitching as sample spotting in this article or ad. Honestly, I'm not surprised because, you know, this is Tracklip. Their whole business model is based on sample licensing and sample clearance. So of course they will share this article and they will be really... I mean, it's in their interest to promote this, that if you license through Tracklip, you're safe. It's probably true, I guess. But I guess people are not really happy that all the samples that they use will now be uncovered. And another person says, what's the point now? All the fun is going out of the window. I don't think that all the fun is going. I think you can still have fun. I think the opportunities to earn money are going out of the window. So, yeah. Let's see what's up with the chat. But to be honest, we will be good with using libraries like Splice. Funny thing you mentioned that. Because there are a lot of people getting copyright claims on YouTube using samples from Splice. Because if I download a sample from Splice and register my beat that I used the sample on with content ID, I am now the registered copyright holder of this sample. And so if another person uses the same sample, they get the copyright claim as well. Which again, I think for 95% of the people is not really a problem. Plus, to monetize on YouTube, you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time in the past year. But honestly, not really huge problem, but with Splice doesn't really solve the problem. On my first live stream a couple of weeks ago, I got a copyright claim for just people remember that, but I will say it again, just for finger drumming on my controller and having the metronome playing over. I got a copyright claim on this, which was obviously a mistake. But yeah, you are not safe using copyright royalty-free samples like Splice, and you are not safe if you are even composing music from scratch. Things are getting kind of out of hand. Audio Mix Expert says, but if you sample chop from royalty-free libraries like Splice and LoopCloud, you should be okay, right? As long as you purchase the rights to the sample. Splice have recently created this new thing where you can generate a certificate or something to prove you own that sample. True, I've heard about this, and I don't use Splice, so I haven't tried it firsthand, but definitely there is something that they've done, and I'll need to investigate more. I'm not really super familiar with this. That's a good solution, by the way. But again, you will need to dispute the copyright claim and wait maybe for the copyright, for the party that generated the claim to release that claim. So yeah, Arkar Mo Thok. Sorry if I'm butchering your name, by the way, but hey, I wish those labels publishers come up with a more fair way of getting paid from different levels of producers. I mean, if they really want to do it, they can. Yeah, true, but you got lawyers that are just scouring who sampled and just looking for someone to sue. I guess it's about a threshold of money they can earn from you. So if you don't really have any following, if you don't have too many plays on Spotify, if you are not really famous, they will not go after you. But I hear what you're saying. Dom Brady finally... Hey, Dom Brady, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here. Garth Richards, I reckon those Splice claims are for people just using the raw loop without chopping up. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. And there's this other thing that is super ridiculous in my opinion. And that is the fact that people don't read the conditions under which they are allowed to register their works with content ID. So they just tick all the boxes and you get a copyright claim because they are just misinformed. They don't know what they're doing. So yeah, I definitely agree that you should chop it up at least a bit to make it your own in a way. Borodnia says, chopping sample audio to MIDI convert, making a lot of MIDI changes. For me, it is always a good way to start something interesting. Yeah, I think we had that discussion in the Discord server, and I think Dom was the one who brought that up. He mentioned that he uses the audio to MIDI feature to basically detect the chords and the melodies in the sample and use your own instruments to sort of replay the sample. There is something about this though that needs to be said, that when you are sampling, there are two separate set of rights that you need to have cleared. So there are the composition rights and the recording rights. So I think that if you replay the sample exactly, you are still in the wrong if the composition rights haven't expired, because copyright expires after 70 years. So let's say, for example, you're sampling a classical piece that is from the 19th century. You may have you may be able to use the composition, but if the recording is a more recent recording, there are still copyrights. There are still parties that own the copyright to that recording. So this doesn't really solve the problem. But I guess once you audio to MIDI it in Ableton or extract the MIDI, I think you can manipulate it in a way that it's not gonna be recognizable at all. So I think this is a very, very good approach. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Garth Richards says, I might start chopping up Epidemic Sound samples. Their claims clear really quickly. I didn't know about that, by the way. I didn't know about that. I think this is because they are specialized for creating music for YouTubers and for content creators. So it's in their interest to clear the claim really quickly, because basically that's what they sell you. They sell you the fact that you can use their music royalty free. Audio mix expert, but it's going to get to a point where the algorithm is so precise and sensitive it will trigger on individual notes within your VSTs. Man, that's the problem. That's the problem, because if it can detect super short samples, like, there's gonna be a lot of false positives. I'm pretty sure about this, because a guitar note, like, how many different sounding guitar notes or piano notes can you have? Like, I don't know. I think this should be refined really well before it wreaks a havoc on the sampling industry. Steven Lobo, big respect to the homie. Hey Steven, glad to see you here. So even if you make a unique melody, it will still get you. I think this is possible, although hopefully it doesn't happen like this. Dom Brady says, I don't think a chord progression can be copyrighted. Correct? Dom, you are absolutely correct. A chord progression cannot be copyrighted. So I think this copyright goes only for mainly for melodies. I don't think drums can be, at least I haven't heard of anyone being sued over drums. Chord progressions, I think they are totally free. That's the big takeaway here. Like, if you're just getting the chord progression, you should be fine. Garth Richards says, the compositional copyright covers an underlying musical composition, the arrangement of notes, melodies, and chords in a specific order. Yeah, but I think in this case they mean the melodies and chords in a specific order, the whole thing together. Like, if you just convert something from audio to MIDI and you get the chord progression and you create your own drums, melody, bass line, I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine. No problem there, in my opinion. Garth Richards, so one note out from the correct order and you're good. Man, I don't know if one note would be enough. I know that people, like, when you have big budget productions and you are interpolating a sample, so interpolation, that is the technique that is mainly used, by West Coast producers, where they, like, for example, Dr. Dre and a lot of these famous West Coast producers, so they hired a band basically to replay the sample, but then they have a musicologist to guide them to replay the sample in a way that doesn't infringe the copyright. So I don't think this is that simple. But yeah, I think it's an interesting development. I'm not really afraid to use samples. I don't really use too many samples, to be honest. But this is definitely something that's about to change if these algorithms become so sensitive to short samples. The compositional copyright law has way too many loopholes, wouldn't be much of a problem in my opinion. I guess so. I mean, again, I don't want people being scared to sample. Like, we can all have fun and sample and release our music. For example, on Bandcamp. On Bandcamp, you can upload whatever. I'm pretty, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but on Bandcamp, even if you upload someone else's work, there is nothing to actually, you know, punish you, detect the fact that you're infringing copyright claim, that you're infringing copyrights to create a copyright claim. So I think Bandcamp should be fine. I guess YouTube and Spotify are gonna get a lot more hard to release sampled tracks on. Again, if you are a bedroom hobbyist, there is nothing to worry about, in my opinion. So don't be too stressed about it. That's why I wanted to talk about this in today's stream, because people seem to get kind of confused and basically worried about the implications of AI on sampling. Dude, you should be worried about the implications of AI on the whole society, on the world as a whole, on jobs, security. You know, people can use it for propaganda, manipulation, crime and stuff. I think this is much bigger problem than someone detecting that you used a sample and demonetizing your video on YouTube that you were never gonna earn any money from anyways. So that's my biggest take from it. If we are worried about AI, there are bigger worries that we should be worried about, if that's a proper way to say it. Derelict says Vanilla Ice changed one note in Nice Ice Baby and still got served with a lawsuit. I mean, that was kind of obvious. Even if he changed one note, that was kind of obvious that it was the Queen song. So I mean, I mostly produce songs from scratch, but sampling is so much fun. It's a known form of art. Exactly. That's why I don't get when people think that sampling is easy. No. Like, for me, it's much easier to make a beat from scratch, actually, than to flip a sample and incorporate it in my own work. I think sampling is not easy at all. Stacks on the Beat. Hey, yo, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here. Stacks on the Beat. Super cool to see you here. Chris Harris says, I sample from an app called Radio. How many O's does it have? Is it 5 O's? I sample from an app called Radio. I grab stuff from the 50s, Turkish drums, Egyptian flutes. It's so old that it's not copyrighted. There are some great stuff to sample and no risk, I'm assuming. That's a great idea. Actually, I should do something on some of my next streams. I've heard about this app that you can sample from radio stations from all over the world. So that's pretty cool. By the way, 50s should be the year 1953 is 70 years from now. So everything made in 1953 and earlier the copyright should have expired by now, so it should be okay to use samples from such old tracks. Dom Brady saying, if your song with a sample is blowing up so much that someone will invest time and money to sue you, then I would say this is a good problem to have. Exactly. I think this is very, very on point. That's what I always say. Make good music. Use whatever. If it comes to a situation where you're being sued for sampling, dude, you've made it. That's my take. That's my takeaway. I absolutely agree with Dom. Audio Mix Expert says Katy Perry was sued for her song Dark Horse, which consisted of a simple minor arpeggio pattern. Luckily, it was overturned because nobody can own an arpeggio. I guess so, because an arpeggio is basically comes from a chord progression, so it should be the same as chords. At least that's how I suppose it is. Sampling is damn hard. I think it is. That's why I think it's easier. Derelict, by the way, if you are a beginner, I would highly recommend that you mostly use samples from Splice and just from sample pack providers, because after all, these samples are optimized to be used in production, while sampling other people's work is gonna involve a bit more work and it's gonna be a bit harder. Garth Richards says, I'm a more sample-based beat maker, came from using the 2000 XL, now I'm all over machine. Hey Garth Richards, thank you. I appreciate you joining the stream and appreciate your input in the chat, because yeah, the 2000 XL, legendary sampler for making beats. Alex Ambient says, someone posted the Samplets page in the Discord where you can sample random YouTube music videos. Big fun with the 404. Actually, I posted it and I wanted to talk about it on the stream today as well. For people who don't know it, I will show it right now. I may not play many tracks from it because, you know, the copyright claim, although if the stream gets demonetized, I'm not really too worried about it, to be honest. But good point, Alex Ambient. Totally something that I wanted to showcase on the stream today. Yeah, Garth Richards, it is... I will show it on the screen in a moment. Let's see what everyone else is saying. Hey everybody, Tracklip will give less headache. Yeah, that's what we were talking. Condom Music, thank you for joining. That's what we were talking, that Tracklip, they are really invested in this, and actually we were looking at their article a moment ago. I'm not really sure how Tracklip handles content ID though. They maybe provide the way to remove the claim. I don't know, because again, like, I get copyright claims on my own music. If I don't shoot an email to my label, who then needs to contact the distributor to remove the claim, I get claims on my own music. So I assume even if your sample from Tracklip is licensed, I assume you will still get the claim, but maybe they help you get the claim revoked. I don't know about that. Glenn Dwells, welcome to the stream. All the AI song generators out now. Let an AI make solo just track and sample that. Many AI sites, sorry for the mispronunciation, make you choose key instrumentation and so on and so on. Ideas can be endless. Hey Glenn, can you recommend us a good site for it? Can you point us in the direction of something that's really good? Because I'm not really familiar with those. Yeah. So talking about Samplet.io, this is Samplet.io. It's a free website, and the thing about it is that you can click this button here, specify genre, country, key, year, and so on, and it will show you YouTube videos with music that actually match your search criteria. So I think this is one that's definitely worth checking out. It really finds some really nice samples. I really think it's pretty good. Doesn't solve the copyright problem at all. If anything, it makes it worse, because most of these tracks are copyrighted. So but yeah, just for having fun and releasing your stuff on Bandcamp, it's not really a problem. So Condom Music says, if you post it on Instagram, nothing will happen. As soon as you release it on streaming services, you will get problems. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Stacks on the Beat says, interesting ads on that page. Well, not great targeting with that, to be honest. But yeah, that's super weird actually. But I guess this page, that's the way they make money, because they can't really monetize it because they're just aggregating YouTube videos. So I suppose that's their only way. But yeah, the ads are pretty lame. I agree about that. Glendwell says Amped Music, Iva, Soulful are the top 3 sites. Let me check these out. Maybe we can make an AI beat making stream next week, or I don't know, one of the next streams. That would be super cool to use such a website for generating some musical ideas. So another one. What about Captain Epic? What about Captain Epic? Do you think will create copyright issues? What is Captain Epic? Hey, Gary Smith, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here, man. What's Captain Epic? I am not really familiar with Captain Epic. So another sample source that I wanted to show you was the archive.org, by the way. So archive.org has a huge record collection. I don't know if you're familiar with this. There are no ads on this one, luckily. This is a free record collection of about 70,000 records. So this is a great source for some obscure samples. Just search for Boston Public Library vinyl LP collection. And these are downloadable, by the way. These are downloadable with super high quality, unlike YouTube, which is sometimes a bit sketchy on the quality. So that's another source, like between Samplet, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, and this Boston Public Library vinyl LP collection, I think you got plenty of ways to find some really cool samples, but they don't provide you with a way to clear them. Derelict, is clearing samples even possible for a beginning independent artist? I mean, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. I don't think it's possible except for the service that Tracklip provide, which is really affordable. But the downside of it is that they have like a limited collection of stuff to sample. So like they can't help you with clearing any sample you can think of. So I think you are correct that for a beginning independent artist, that's not really like you can't really even get in touch with these people, and it's gonna be cost prohibitive for sure. Arkar Mo Thuk says there is an AI site that converts your vocal recording into an instrument, a trumpet, saxophone, violin. I forgot the name. It's actually pretty decent for making short riffs. I remember seeing that. Was it any good though? I need to investigate it. Yeah. Captain Eric is a chord and melodies generators. Let's check out Captain Eric. Captain Eric. I don't think we're gonna find it that way, but maybe I can just show it in some of our next streams. But yeah. So we did a lot of talking today, you know, unlike what we do, unlike what we usually do. So how about we get into some beat making, right? Because I don't know, I got kind of tired of talking. So let's see. I've got this sample that I found it through Samplet, but I found it beforehand just so we don't mess around with it too much and just fumble for samples. And it's gonna copyright claim the stream, but hey, you know, who cares? So this is the sample. Richard's Dimples Fields Mr. Looks So Good. So there we go. Here's the copyright claim. So, by the way, if you one super easy way to download samples from YouTube. This is this Chrome extension called Sample. So it just lets you record what's playing in your Chrome browser, and then you can just save it to your downloads folder and you are good to go. So I already did that, but I just wanted to show you the sample. So let me try to flip that really quickly. Oops. Sorry about that. If it doesn't work, I may just resort to using some of my own samples, because I've got my sample packs in the link down in the description of the stream. I've got a lot of sampled loops there that I've created, so I'm pretty sure I wouldn't get copyright claims on these. Hopefully. I mean, who knows? Who knows these days with these sample snitching technologies. But hey. Okay. Let's switch to Ableton now. There we go. There we go. So let me just load this sample. I don't remember where I downloaded it actually. Let me just load it in Ableton and try to flip it. Yeah, this was the one. So here we go. Tyler Durden, people these days be getting copyright claimed for their own content. Exactly what happened to me a couple of weeks ago. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. It's just a mistake. It's just a mistake. The content ID system makes errors. So that's the unfortunate reality. So let's try to chop this up and see what we can come up with this one. So I'm just going to load it up in Simpler. Create a MIDI track, drag and drop it into Simpler. So let's see what's going on here. So let's find the start of the sample. Oh, it's way too low. Let me try it from here. I think the end should be here. So let's slice it up. Going into the slice mode, I'm just gonna use the beat slicing and I'm just gonna set up the slices. I can hear the content ID algorithm plotting on me at this moment. And if someone is asking why I'm not sampling it in Machine, the thing that really makes it easier for me in Ableton is that I can actually time stretch the sample in real time without time stretching it automatically. Let's hope they add this to Machine as well. That would be super cool, like we talked on the Machine stream a couple of weeks ago. Just a bit of patience until I... Stacks on the Beat says, I don't know, I could use Machine to control Ableton. I bought a Push 2 just for that. But Stacks on the Beat, you made a good purchase. I think the Push 2 is better for controlling Ableton. With Machine, you can just use it, let me see if I can show you better. You see, it doesn't really do much. You can just play play notes with the pads. And with the groups, you can just switch octaves. Actually, the complete control keyboard has arguably better Ableton control, to be honest, because at least the transport controls work. You got undo, play, start, stop. Like, I think the complete control is actually better for controlling Ableton. But the push 2 is the best. I think there's the push 2 is much better than machine for, like, they are good for their own respective software. So you didn't make a mistake by buying the push 2. Yeah, let me just do this. Sample snitch. Yeah, man, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so here we have it. So, you know how I do. So first I chop up my sample just to have it ready. But to start off the beat, I always start with my drums. So let's figure out some drums. Arker says, I don't own any machine hardware or software. I just use battery 4 for sampling. That's cool. That's cool. That's pretty cool. You don't need to own a machine. I mean, it's super dope, but hey, you know, you don't necessarily need it. Yeah. Let's find some drums. You know, kind of lazy, kind of feeling lazy today as well. You remember I was lazy last week, feeling lazy today. So when I feel lazy, I just open up battery and just use a drum kit. Audio Mix Expert says, being so inspired watching you making beats on the Push 2, I decided to buy an Atom controller for Studio One to turn the Impact XT sample into a basic MPC. Hey man, I appreciate that. Glad to hear this, man. Super cool. Super cool. Dom Brady says, have you tried the Serato Sampler VST sample chopping manipulation plus being able to isolate specific instruments on sample? Man, I've been thinking of trying it for a while. I just haven't got the time maybe to get into it. But are you sure does the Serato Sample VST have the feature that separates the stems? Are you sure about this, or is it only in Serato Studio? I thought it was only in Serato Studio, but hey, again, I'm not really familiar with these platforms, so I cannot be sure about any of this. Yeah, cool. Let me find a drum kit really quickly. Ooh. Nice. Ooh, not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Actually, I can't decide. Let's audition some more. Oh. I think I will go with this one. Let's not waste too much time for this. What tempo shall we work at? Maybe 89 should be fine. Ooh, it was a bar. Well. Whoa, no. Shut up. I mean, let's Let's go with this. Just maybe slightly too early, but nothing we can't fix. Whoops. Let's add some percussion loops before we try to work with the sample, just to have a solid foundation. Cool. Oh. Greener grass. Not bad. Some more maybe? I think it's gonna make it very hard to... I think it's gonna be very hard to fit the sample on this, but hey, you know, if I fail, I fail. Who cares? Okay, warp it. It's called stems. Yeah, Don Brady. Okay, okay, cool. Cool, that's great. Okay, let me just high pass filter it before we go on with this. Actually, you know what? With the keyboard, I have access to more slices. I'm kind of not liking how these drums fit with the sample, though. Maybe I will just change the kit really quickly. So if I divide it by 2 or multiply it by 2, it's going to become slower. Gate mode. So gate mode is worth trying, so we don't get the full slice just by hitting a key. That's very Kanye-esque. Wow, okay. Okay. Is it Kanye-esque? Let's try to record a sequence and see if anything comes out of it. Yo, not bad. I'm kind of worried that I'm not going to be able to fit any instruments on top of this. Because, you know, the way I usually sample, I just use the sample as a foundation to record my own stuff. So, yeah, let's see how that goes. I think it sounds pretty good by itself. Huh. So the thing that is actually kind of helpful from the Samplet website is that you can search by key. So if I remember correctly, this sample was in E minor because I specifically asked it to search for samples in E minor. Let's see if we can add some stuff. You know how it goes. We need to add stuff. Oh, actually, I've got a piano loaded from the Triton. Oh, sorry, I had to look for my sustain pedal because it kind of got lost under the desk. Let's try to do something with this. Can we hear it without your drums? Sure? Sure. But that's with the percussion. I think it sounds good with the percussion, by the way. Yeah, keeping it simple. Let's record this. Oops, not really. Okay, let's keep it. Okay, we got the ball rolling. I think we got it. I think we got the ball rolling. Okay. Getting kind of excited here, but let's not get too excited because I don't know. I think the best last time I used this bass preset on the Korg Triton, it was the dark R&B bass. I think this is the type of beat that can work with this. Okay, not bad, not bad. Here we go, here we go. Now, a lot of people will say, you know, the beat is done. It's good. What else do you need? But hey, you know, I like to add a lot of stuff. Hello and big support from France. I have a question. What computer do you use? Dubby Production. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the support and shout out to France. What computer? I'm using a M1 Mac Mini. M1 Mac Mini from 2020. 16 gigs of RAM. It's pretty cool actually. It handles the Ableton session on top of actually the whole streaming thing without breaking a sweat. So that's the computer that I'm using. I like it a lot. That's my favorite piece of gear in the studio, actually, my computer. Okay. Well, what else should we go for? All right, some bells maybe. Hey, yo, Stacks on the beat. I appreciate you watching, even though you have to run to a meeting. See you on the Discord server. Thank you so much for joining. See you later. Glad that you're enjoying the stream. I think it's going pretty well. I think we're doing pretty well. What if we do the same thing that I did last week? So maybe just add a synth? I don't know. Hey, keeping it really simple on this one. It's just 2 chords, you know? So yeah, I mean, really, really simple. But I'm gonna sidechain the heck out of this synth. Like, I'm gonna sidechain it really hard. Hypersonic 2? Not sure I'm familiar with this. I've got the Korg M1 plugin for those retro sounds now. Yeah, I think I've got it too, but the Triton is way better. Like, at least from my... Yo, Alex Kid, good morning. Let me just... It's again 6:20 in China, right? Damn. Can we treat it with a lead sound, or maybe... First of all, let me do a quick save. So, what was the sample that we're using? It was Richard Dimples Fields, Mr. Looks So Good. Kind of a cheesy title though, like, don't you think? Mr. Looks So Good? I don't know. That's kind of cheesy, but hey, you know. Let me save it. So what can we do? Maybe try another... yeah, I don't know. Oops. Sorry about that. Ooh. Let me try something else, because this one doesn't really work too well. But if it doesn't, I'm just gonna get back to the first one. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else in this sample. But I think I kind of feel like I survived, because I wasn't really sure that this sample was gonna work, but it kind of works, so I'm kind of relieved that we got something out of it. Otherwise, it would have been a bit embarrassing. I don't know. Because it's a bit of a... not the easiest sample, because you got the drums underneath the other stuff. So yeah, not quite easy to flip samples with drums. Gilantine Slim, sorry if I'm butchering your name. Thank you for joining from Las Vegas. Appreciate having you on the stream. Hey Alex, thank you for joining again. Hope to see you next time. Yeah, I know, man. It's quite late. It's quite late indeed. See you on the Discord, and yeah, next time. Catch you later. Stacks on the Beat meeting was cancelled. Hey, yo, that's the best feeling, like when the meeting is cancelled. Super cool, super cool. I like it when such plans get cancelled. That's super cool. Oops. I'm bumping my stand too much today, but hey, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Now, this doesn't really work. Let's go back to the first one. I think it's gonna be a one-part beat. I don't think I'm gonna be able to create a second loop. So might as well go with a lead synth. Lead synth. What lead shall we use? Music is Life 3. Hey, thank you for following. Appreciate you. All right. I don't know what to use. I'm just going for the Triton because it works. Did I nail it from the first attempt? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's a West Coast. I guess it's a West Coast synth. I guess so. I think only the last part worked well, so I'm just probably gonna try some more. I think I'm gonna have a bit of a trouble with this one, but okay. This is way too loud and piercing, right? Maybe we can try another preset. I don't know. No, so you don't like this one? I don't know. I don't like too much I didn't really like the. Yeah, I don't know. I think they both work if they're not too loud. Okay, let's do the arrangement before before I get tired, because it's, super late here. So let's go. I need something like this. I mean, we all need something like this. Nah, I think that the Triton has so many lead presets. I just don't want to spend too much time looking for more. But maybe I can try. Well, let's try just to check out one or two presets. Yeah, so I think we got 2 people liking this one more. Hey, bro. I mean, come on, man. Just a regular guy making beats. Not really a god or anything like that. Let's try to spread it throughout the arrangement page. You know, we usually stream for 2 hours, so we got a bit of time to, yeah. Let me see. I think it sounds really cool if we start like this. Hey, music is life 3. I agree. I like the sync 1. Yeah, gives it a little extra something. Yeah. I mean, sure. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. You know, cause honestly, like, I can't really always make the decision like in the moment. So I'll just go with whatever you guys say. I think it should be fine. Yeah, let's record into the arrangement view. Okay. All right. Overview, just to see what's going on. I don't have the push set up now, but hey, I'm just gonna use the mouse. Oh no, I didn't really check out. Let's see how my scene sounds though. Let's see scene 2. Oh, I think that's what's up. I don't really mind the preset so much as I actually don't really like the melody. But hey, you know, I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna fix this later. This is my first time listening and I'm super impressed. Hey, this is what we do, man. This is what we do here. Yeah. Let's record. I think 2 minutes is enough. I think it's sufficient for this type of stuff. Let's see what we can do to make it a bit more, interesting. Hey, last time I couldn't really do anything I liked with the chaos path. I think I should just be persistent with that and just try to, I don't know, maybe mess it up. Mess this up with the looper. Ednaldo Alves, hi, I'm from Brazil watching you live. Hey, thank you for joining all the way from Brazil. What time is it in Brazil right now? What time is it? Okay. Let's do a bit of a chat break to see what you guys are talking. Derelict asks, low heat beats. I wanted to ask you about glaze and duets. Are they very similar, or is there enough of a difference, and do you favor one over the other? Tough question. Is there enough of a difference? It's kind of hard to say what is enough of a difference, but because honestly, with duets, I've used more of because from glaze I've mostly used the ahs and ohs and the chopped up phrases, while from duets I used even a bass and some leads and synths. So I think they are very similar in the terms of the concept, but in terms of the presets, I don't think owning both would be a huge, there is a bit of an overlap, but not a big overlap. I think they both have their merits. So yeah, I think I'm using duets more at this point. Yeah, if that's so. Music is Live State. I never knew there was a way to record an arrangement from session view like that. That was really cool. Hey, Music is Live 3. I think I probably need to do a tutorial on this on my YouTube, because I always use the session view for making beats. I don't make the beat on the arrangement view, and then when I transfer it to the arrangement view, which is actually even better to do with the push, Daryl says that would be great. Man, let me do that. I need to think how to do that. A session view tutorial and transferring it to arrangement view, because you see what I'm doing now, but maybe more detailed explanation on how the whole thing works should be useful. So yeah. Sorry, man. It's very dubitative production. Is that how it's pronounced? I'm really sorry if I'm getting it wrong. I do have the glue compressor always on the master with a slight soft clip set so that I don't go clipping. And especially for streaming and making beat making videos, which is what I usually do, it's good to have something that to prevent. But a regular limiter on your master will most of them add a slight latency. So that's why I use the glue compressor with the soft clip. And now I've added a chaos path for a bit of chaos. Now, if you are listening closely, you may be wondering what happened with the lead. I actually recorded over it, which was a bit of a mistake. I had my record. You don't see it because, I got my camera overlaid on top of it. But yeah, that's what happened. But fortunately, it's still in the session view, so I can just bring it back, no problem. So there we go. Another advantage of using the session view. It keeps your musical ideas. If you delete something accidentally, it is there. So yeah. Oh, how about we mute the piano here? So if I want to add another effect with the chaos pad, I probably need to load another chaos pad. Okay. There was this vinyl thing, vinyl stop. I don't know how vinyl break. Oh, right. Woo! Okay, let's record this vinyl thing. Hey, yo, Michael Smith. There we go. Hey, Michael Smith, thank you for joining after work. Shout out to Baltimore. Is it Baltimore? I guess. Borodnia, what about making one of the next stream about music theory in point of way you see it? I'm a big fan of your sick bass lines, leads, and other piano stuff. Man, I think music theory is something that should be maybe a bit more like, maybe a video would do better, like to because it's complex stuff that I may mess up on the stream. So, I mean, it's a good idea. I will think about it. So yeah. What else can we do? So I think we got this. I think we got this beat pretty good, sounding pretty good. What else can we add to this one? I'm not really sure. Music is Live 3, I gotta go and watch this stream from the beginning. Glad I stumbled into it. Hey, Music is Live 3, I'm really glad that you stumbled onto the stream as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, the VOD on Twitch, I will leave it. I don't remove the VODs, so you can watch it whenever you want. And it's also on YouTube as well. So yeah. Cool. Let's see what's going on. Like if you have any last questions and stuff, because I'm probably gonna be ending the stream in like 15 minutes or so, or maybe even earlier. I don't know. I think we did it pretty well today. Audio mix exports, female vocal chops, maybe. Oh, well, I mean, Well, I think we have enough time to try it. Let's see. I was thinking about it. I'm just feeling kind of lazy today, but now that you said it, oops, I keep bumping my stand, sorry. Okay, let's see if a vocal sample can work for this track. Yeah. Ooh, come on. Ooh, is that our vocal sample? F minor, need to pitch it down. Nah. Definitely not our vocal sample. Oh. Cry, I'm a cry, I don't want to fly. Is this our vocal sample? I mean, that's the kind of thing that I think people get bored watching it, but hey, I mean, let me know if it, because like looking for samples, it's so boring. That's why I always try not to. I mean, it's boring for me as well, don't get me wrong. Fly. Okay. Fly. Okay, you know, you already know what I'm gonna do. I've got Raum on the return track. Fly. Fly. Fly, 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 fly. Let's maybe loop up a more. I don't want B minor. All right. B minor. Okay. So we were in E minor, I think, but I'm not quite sure. Again, I'm not sure what key we're I mean, I don't know. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. I don't know about this. not bad, but one thing I feel like when adding samples is that each sample or each element should contribute something useful. Like the fact that it works is not enough for me to keep it. But let's see. Actually, when I had it up the octave, it was blending better, I think. You think? Let's see. Maybe it was true, maybe it wasn't. I think definitely gets in the way of the lead though. You know, sound desires, I like it up. Also the whale sound, I don't know. You know what I do in such cases? So I've got the warping enabled in the simpler for both. I've copied it now. Like, let me just start from the beginning. I copied the vocal sample to a new layer. So then I got one of them pitched an octave up. So this is how one of them sounds. And then we have this. Could the octave be automated for different sections? Yeah, sure. I don't even need to automate it. I can just transpose the notes that I played. But let's see how it sounds if we have both. So, maybe a like best of both worlds. So it seems you guys like it with the ball vocals. Alex Kid says another sick beat while get ready for work. Yo, hope you have a productive day at work, Alex Kid. Yeah. It's actually responding to the vocal in the first job you did. Is it? Right? I think so. Pretty dope. I'm happy with this one. Prince Obang, hello bro, I'm loving this beat. Do you have any tutorials on machine? Hey Prince Obang, appreciate you joining the stream. I do have a lot of tutorials on machine. Like I've got a whole playlist of machine tutorials. You can just click on my, but after finishing the, obviously stay for the stream and stuff, but you can click on the, go to the channel and check out the playlists. The machine tutorial playlists is quite long. And also we may do another machine stream maybe next week. So definitely want to do more work with machine on the stream. So I'm going to be doing that for sure. I think I just need to finesse this a bit in like, cause here in the beginning, the first kick gets the chaos path kind of messes it up, so I just need to fix the automation. So yeah, I just need to make sure the first kick is audible. But now, what did I do? Alex Kid says, have you ever had issues with sticky buttons on your push? I got mine just last week, but had to send it back because some pads were triggering. You mean the pads, right? Not the, you mean the pads that you play notes with and not the buttons that you use to, you know, navigate Ableton and execute commands, right? You mean the pads. I've never had problems with mine, but I've heard of your problem. I think you're not the only person that has that. Luckily, mine has been perfect for what now? I got mine in I got mine at the end of 2017, maybe. Like, had it for a while. Never had a single problem with the push, nor with the machine. Like, they've both been absolutely flawless. So, yeah. That sucks, man. So I just wanted to make sure the first beat doesn't get messed up. Just wanted to make sure that the first beat is... There we go. So the cool thing about the chaos path, like working with it in your DAW, as opposed to maybe something like the 404, which I also use for this type of stutter effects, is that you can then edit your automation and have perfect transitions. So yeah. Garth Richards, thank you so much. Cool. So we've been streaming for close to an hour. Come on, man. Close to 2 hours. Let's give the beat a final listen. Garth Richards, I have the Machine Mark III. Yeah, the machine is dope. Let's give it a final listen and wrap the stream up. Hopefully you're not tired of it. Just want to hear it for the last time. Yo, that was it. Man, I think this turned out really, really cool. I really like how the chaos path transitions worked this time. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. Using 2 chaos paths on the master. Pretty cool. Hey, any last questions or comments before we... Thank you, Audio Mix Expert. Music is Life 3. Yeah, I think so. I think so too. I think they worked pretty well. Yeah. Yo, any last questions or comments before we, call it? Hey, thank you, Derelict. Thank you for watching the whole stream. Really appreciate it because you've been here from the beginning. Borodnia, appreciate you watching. Yo, Darol, thank you so much, dude. Appreciate you watching until the end. Super thankful for everyone who was sticking around until the end of the stream. Yeah. Any last questions again before I go to the ending screen? Butler King, pardon if this has been asked. Okay, we got some questions. Butler King says, pardon if this has been asked, are you using closed back or open back headphones? Butler King, I'm using the Audio Technica AT. It's a complex name. Audio Technica AT-HM50X. I think I got it right. These are closed back headphones. Yeah, I've had them for so long. They're fine. They're cool. Closed back headphones. I don't have open backs. Yeah. 2GOT24, hey, I appreciate everyone who commented in the beginning of the stream and you're still here. Thank you so much, guys. Music is Life 3. How often do you stream? I stream, for the time being, I stream every Monday. It may change because I've got some travels coming up in the next few weeks, so it may be on another day, but usually once a week on Mondays. So probably gonna stream next Monday as well. And in April, we may miss a couple of Mondays. So yeah, we'll see about that. Music is Life. I would appreciate if you join in again. I would be glad to have you on the stream. 2GOT24. Hey, you're from Montreal. That's great. Shout out to Montreal. Montreal? Man, I suck at pronouncing. It's Montreal, right? Yeah. DKRXLND. Thank you so much. Well. What did you save it as? What did I save it as? I saved it as Mr. Looks So Good after the sample that I... Where is the... Yeah, Mr. Looks So Good after the sample that I used. That's how I saved it. Cool. Appreciate you joining, everyone. See you, I guess, probably next week on like same time, probably. And yeah, who uses Splice Bridge? I don't know. I don't. I think they canceled that, right? That was the... Oh no, they canceled the Splice Studio that syncs your project. They'll be shutting it down at the end of April, but I'm not sure what Splice Bridge is. Yeah. Again, guys, really appreciate you being here and watching. See you in the next stream and videos and stuff. And yo, join the Discord server. If you haven't joined the Discord server, anyone who hasn't joined the Discord server, link in the description. Beat name Mr. Looks So Good. I mean, come on, man. I named it after the sample, So yeah. See you in the next one, guys. Peace, yo. Peace.